Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the difference between failing and being a failure. Yes, they're two different things. Now on this channel, I share with you faith-rooted ideas, information, and wisdom principles that will help you through the labyrinth of life. I also aim to bring as much clarity as possible on complicated issues that affects us as Christians in our everyday lives. Now, I like to see failing as an unsuccessful action, whereas I see a failure as a mindset and a mentality that is linked to consistent failure. And I'll explain this in a second. It's okay to fail, but it's not okay to be a failure. Now, in order to explain this, I'm going to put this analogy forward. Now imagine having a boys' quarters outside of your house, and you have a boys' quarters, it has a kitchen, dining area, etc. And you're in your main house and you're looking to take plates and cups from your main house into the boys' quarters and the kitchen in the boys' quarters and drop them in the sink. Stay with me. And for some reason you're blindfolded, and here every now and then you probably have somebody, maybe your partner, your husband, your wife, or whoever it is, who is giving you directions. They're giving directions on how you're blindfolded. You have to take those plates from your house, you have to take them into the boys' quarters and drop them in the sink. Even though somebody is even speaking to you and telling you turn left, turn right, move forward, you're still likely going to make mistakes, right? You're going to, sometimes in some cases you might hit your leg on something, or you might look awkward, or you might go the wrong way, or that sort of thing. You will make mistakes eventually, but eventually you will get to the boys' quarters and you will drop those plates in the sink. Think about it this way. The fact that you actually made that means you're a success. Did you fail along the way? Yes. There's sometimes when you're going to hit your leg on the stone, sometimes when you're going to hit the door, sometimes when somebody's going to say, turn, use your left hand, use your right hand, go left, turn, move your head, bend down, and all of that. And they're going to say all those things because they're trying to navigate you or guide you through to get those plates to the sink. But each time they said it, you're going to do it and you're going to keep moving until you get to the sink. That is failing, but not being a failure, okay? Because a failure is a mentality, it's a mindset. In fact, a failure doesn't want to take action because they're afraid that they're going to fail. So there's an action, they're supposed to take the action, but maybe from experience or from seeing other people doing certain things or failing in that area, they refuse to take action. That in itself is being a failure. They probably feel they're not able to do it, or they're afraid of failing. One of those things. One thing that you need to realize is that failing is part of the journey. For you to get those plates to that sink, you're going to fail many times. And in life, you're also going to fail many times because we're blindfolded in life. Nobody actually knows when that blindfold comes on your eyes. You know that you're supposed to get to the sink. But trust me, at that point, you don't even know how to get to the sink. If they left you, if you didn't even get any form of guidance, you wouldn't even get anywhere close to that sink. You probably will end up on the main road, hit by a car or something. And that is how life is. Life, we're blindfolded. You don't know what tomorrow is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know. I have an idea, and many people will probably say, hey, you have an idea of where you're going to, what you want to achieve. However, how you're going to get there is not particularly very clear. But you keep making moves, you keep trying things, and sometimes they fail, but you keep trying because you know that success is the destination, but failure is part of the journey to get there. There was a running group that my father used to belong to, and he used to take us along. It was called Hash. Now, as part of Hash, when the trail of the route they're going to run on has been determined, it will be planned by a set of people. Nobody else knows what that route is. And so what happens is when you run and you get to a crossroad, you split yourselves across those three crossroads. Okay, nobody knows which of the roads actually is the right route. But then they had a code where when you found when you went a few miles or a few yards, you would find at some point, because of the code, you would find that was the wrong route, and immediately you would shout and say false trail. Whereas the people who were on the right route, when they found that was the right route, they would shout to tell other people to come, let's take this route. Now think of the people who went the wrong route, and I used to take the wrong route sometimes when I was part of that running group. When they found the wrong route, what did they do? they looked for, they knew that was the wrong route. They went back and looked for the next possible route, or followed the next route, which was possibly the right route. That is what failing does. When you fail, you know that's not the right way to do it. You go the right way, or you look for the next possible way. A failure would stand there and say, it's not possible, I don't think I can do it. Or when other people are moving, they're going to stay there and envy them, and they're going to stay there and say, maybe how is he making that sort of money? He's probably making that money because he's doing something, or she's doing something. That is a mindset, and that is being a failure. Whereas failing is part of what will get you to success. You will fail. That's going to be normal. That is part of what will happen between your house and the boys' quarter sink. But you will get to the sink and you will drop those plates. You will succeed eventually, so long as you keep trying. So hopefully I have been able to share with you my thoughts around the difference between being a failure and actually failing. You're only a failure when you embrace that mindset. But failing is going to be part of your everyday journey. Embrace it and just learn from it. Hopefully this video has been of value to you, and if you are new to this channel, I would ask that you subscribe or you click the notification button so you could keep tabs with the videos we release every single week. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Peace.